Hi friends, good morning. Next video from Dhruva Entertainment and Vidu classes. Friends, this video from Unit 3A, that is musculoskeletal system of intermediate second year, friends. Intermediate second year musculoskeletal system. Very important question, friends. What is our question, friends? What is CORI-cycle? Explain the process. See friends, what is CORI-cycle? CORI-cycle. Explain the process. See friends, this cycle occurs in the muscle and liver, friends. See, muscle, for its contraction, it requires energy. It gets its energy from the glucose. When muscle contracts rapidly, that glucose is converted into lactic acid. When lactic acid is accumulated in the muscle, it gets fatigue. That's called as muscle fatigue, friends. So this lactic acid, through the blood from muscle, it reaches to the liver. In the liver, it once again converts into glucose and enters into the muscle once again. So this is called as what, friends? CORI-cycle. Now come to our answer, friends. See friends, CORI-cycle is also called as lactic acid cycle. Friends, very important for NEET and MCET, lactic acid. See, when muscle cell is accumulated with the lactic acid, it shows muscle fatigue. Okay friends, so CORI-cycle is also called as lactic acid cycle. This cycle was discovered by two scientists, friends. Who are they, friends? Ferdinand Corti and Ferdinand Cori and Gerty Cori. Friends, Ferdinand Cori and Gerty Cori. So simply you say Cori and Cori. Friends, these two scientists were wife and husband, friends. Once you see, friends, see, they are wife and husband. She is Gerty Cori, friends. He is Ferdinand Cori. See, for this they got a Nobel Prize in the year 1947, friends. That is physiology in medicine. So these two scientists discovered what, friends? CORI-cycle. Who are they? Who are they, friends? Ferdinand Cori and Gerty Cori. So because of that, it is called as Cori and CORI-cycle, friends. Cori and CORI-cycle. Okay, friends? Now come to our answer, friends. This is also called as lactic acid cycle. It was discovered by Ferdinand Cori and Gerty Cori. Friends, it is a two-way traffic. Friends, it is a two-way traffic. Means it occurs in the muscle. From muscle, it enters into the liver. From liver, it enters into the muscle. So it occurs in two organs, that is muscle and liver, friends. So because of that, it is called as two-way traffic. See friends, it occurs in the skeletal muscle and the liver. You know friends, skeletal muscles are also called as striated muscles. So this CORI-cycle occurs in the skeletal muscles and the liver. Friends, why it occurs only in the skeletal muscles? You know friends, non-striated muscles, they won't get fatigue. They are non-fatigue muscles. Cardiac muscles are also non-fatigue muscles. Only skeletal muscles are fatigue muscles, friends. So because of that, it occurs in skeletal muscle and it in the liver. Okay, friends. Now come to, friends, CORI-cycle in the muscle. Which muscle, friends? That is skeletal muscle. See friends, at the time of rapid muscle contraction, see friends, rapid muscle contraction, not at the time of slow muscle contraction. At the time of rapid muscle contraction, muscle won't get sufficient oxygen. See friends, at the time of rapid muscle contraction, muscle won't get sufficient oxygen. When muscle won't get sufficient oxygen, it respires anaerobically. So, you know friends, anaerobic respiration means respiration without oxygen. So when muscle won't get sufficient oxygen, it respires anaerobically. If it gets oxygen, it respires aerobically, friends. But CORI cycle is due to during what? During anaerobic respiration only. That is, it respires anaerobically. That is particularly glycolysis. You know, friends, you read about the glycolysis in the botany. What is glycolysis, friends? Splitting of one glucose molecule into two pyruvic acids. That is called a glycolysis. Lysis means splitting, friends. Splitting of glucose. A 6-carbon atom molecule, that is glucose, splits into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, which contains 3 carbon atoms. See, friends, when muscle won't get sufficient oxygen, it respires anaerobically. That is glycolysis. See, friends, in the anaerobic respiration, glucose is converted into lactic acid. Friends, here in between these two, glucose and lactic acid, there is pyruvic acid, friends. In the anaerobic respiration, glucose is converted into lactic acid. See, friends, glucose converted into 2 pyruvic acids. You know, friends, glucose has 6 carbon atoms. Pyruvic acid has only 3 carbon atoms. So because of that, one glucose molecule gives rise to 2 pyruvic acids. These 2 pyruvic acids later convert into 2 lactic acids. So this takes place in the muscle, friends. So glucose molecule splits into 2 pyruvic acids. 2 pyruvic acids convert into 2 lactic acids. This is called what, friends? Glycolysis. See, friends, important one. This is not given in your textbook, friends. Part of this lactic acid, how much, friends? 1/5. Part of this lactic acid is oxidized in the muscle. 1/5 of the lactic acid, a part of the lactic acid is oxidized in the muscle. Remaining 4/5 is there, friends. See, major part of that is 4/5 of the lactic acid enters into the liver through blood circulation. So, remaining or major part of the lactic acid through blood circulation or through blood, it reaches to the liver, friends. There it continues this CORI cycle. Now see, friends, in the muscle what happened? Glucose converted into pyruvic acid converted into lactic acid. This is called as what, friends? Glycolysis. It occurs during low oxygen. That's called as anaerobic respiration. Okay, friends? Now come to CORI cycle in the liver, friends. See, friends, in the liver, this lactic acid first convert into pyruvic acid. See, friends, reverse direction. Glucose to lactic acid to pyruvic acid. Glucose to pyruvic acid to lactic acid occurs in the muscle, friends. See, in the liver what happened, friends? Lactic acid convert to pyruvic acid. See, friends, 2 lactic acid convert to 2 pyruvic acids. This pyruvic acid convert into glucose by gluconeogenesis, friends. You know, friends, what is gluconeogenesis? Neogenesis. Genesis means production, neo means new. So, formation of glucose other than carbohydrates is called a gluconeogenesis. You know, friends, here lactic acid, pyruvic acids are not carbohydrates. They are fatty acids, friends, a type of fatty acid. They are acids, friends. So, this pyruvic acid convert into glucose by gluconeogenesis. See, friends, 2 pyruvic acids convert into glucose. Okay, friends. Now, see, friends, here you will get an idea. This occurs in the muscle, this occurs in the liver. See, friends, in the muscle what happens is glucose convert into pyruvic acid convert into lactic acid. This lactic acid through blood enters into the liver. See, friends, in the liver this lactic acid convert into pyruvic acid convert into glucose. This glucose once again enters into the blood, through blood it reaches to the muscle. So this is called as what, friends? CORI cycle. Very, very important, friends. Glucose, pyruvic acid, lactic acid, that is in the muscle. Lactic acid, pyruvic acid, glucose, this is in the liver. See, friends, uses of CORI cycle. See, friends, it prevents accumulation of lactic acid in the muscle. You know, friends, if lactic acid is accumulated in the muscle, it shows fatigue. So due to CORI cycle, what happened, friends? CORI cycle prevents the accumulation of lactic acid in the muscle. What is the second use, friends? It produces ATP during muscle contraction. You know, friends, muscle contraction requires ATP, energy. So this CORI cycle produces what, friends? ATP or energy. These are the uses of what, friends? CORI cycle. Now see, friends, once again you see this image. So this is in the muscle, friends. So in the muscle, glucose converted into pyruvate converted to lactate. This lactate enters into the blood through blood it reaches to the liver. In the liver, lactate converted to pyruvate, pyruvate converted to glucose. This glucose once again enters into the blood to muscle. See friends, glucose, pyruvate, lactate, but it is in the reverse direction, friends. Okay friends, that is about the Cori cycle. Once again you see friends, these great scientists, who are they friends? Gerty Cori and Ferdinand Cori. Okay friends, this is about what friends? Cori cycle. This is about Cori cycle. Now see friends, one or two neat questions. Cori cycle operates in liver and muscle. Remember it friends, Cori cycle, it takes place in both organs. What is that? Liver and muscle. First it occurs in the muscle, then in the liver friends. When does Cori cycle takes place friends? When muscle shows immense muscular activity, rapid muscle contraction, then only muscle shows Cori cycle. Next, following statements hold true for Cori cycle. So what is true in the Cori cycle? Glucose to lactate in muscle. Friends, in the muscle what happened? Glucose is converted into lactate. Next, in the liver what happened friends? Lactate is converted into glucose. So glucose to lactate in the muscle, lactate to glucose in the liver. See friends, what is muscle fatigue? Muscle fatigue occurs due to the accumulation of lactic acid. Friends, muscle fatigue occurs due to accumulation of lactic acid in the muscle cell. This is about what friends? Friends, this is about Cori cycle. Very, very important and easy friends. Okay friends? Cori cycle. This is also called a lactic acid cycle. It was discovered by friends Ferdinand Cori and Gerty Cori. It occurs in the skeletal muscles and liver. Thank you friends. Good day.